אל תסתר פניך ממני, ביום אקרא ענני. אמר השם עתי אוזנך אליי, התנערי מעפר קומי אורי, כבוד השם עלייך זרח, ברגע קטון עזבתיך, וברחמים גדולים אקבצך. יברכך השם וישמרך, יאר השם פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא השם פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. יברכך השם וישמרך, יאר השם פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא השם פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. ותבוא בי הרוח ותעמידני על רגלי, ואשמע את קול השם מדבר אליי.
Hey everybody, hi. So good to be back with you. We're having some technical issues today, so I'm with you from a phone on a desk in some desert island somewhere in the middle of my room. We were having some problems. Some people were saying it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know, but I'm so thankful to be back with you all on this lovely Tuesday, the anniversary of the buying of the Romemu Center. It's a 3-year anniversary, so we're blessed to be able to have a place to be able to do the kind of things that we're doing right now. Thanks to our director of our yeshiva, Sarah Chandler, who will be giving you some brief announcements before we come back for a meditation.
Thank you so much, Rabbi David. It's such a blessing to gather, to pause in the middle of the day, to sit, and especially those of you who are able to share your faces on screen and really just be this chevra together. It is such a gift. We are thrilled that later this week, we will be starting a class with Rabbi Jill Hammer, the Sefer Yetzirah class. On Sunday, Revolutionary Spirituality with Rabbi Daniel Silverstein. And next week, we have 3 new classes starting. Actually, 1 continuation, the fabulous, very popular One God Clapping with Reb D. And we also have coming up Rabbi Dorothy Richmond's teaching Talmud as spell book on mindful eating, and this class around the bedtime Shema and bedtime rituals with Rabbi Sarah Bracha Gershoni. We have so many opportunities to stay connected to the yeshiva, and we're going to focus on the one that we're in now, which is sitting together. I turn the mic back to you, Reb D.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, everybody, I think what Sarah said was really, really beautiful. We have a chance, especially around the afternoon, around midday, to do what I called on Kol Nidrei, and on Yom Kippur we talked about rebelling, rebel with a pause, that there's a chance to pause. And this mincha practice, or afternoon prayer practice, which our sages tell us was instituted by Isaac, that Isaac is the archetype of the middle of the day, the middle of the transmission from Abraham to Jacob. There's Isaac, who is the important fulcrum, the bridge between the beginning and the end. And so this rebel with a pause, that we stop and we take a pause, will just be part of the journey that we make each and every day from the beginning to the end of the day is to be able to stop at various moments in the day and just see where we are and check in with our experience. And so this midday meditation, this opportunity to sit together, is really a profound expression of this week's Torah portion, which is Lech Lecha. Lech Lecha, where Abraham in chapter 12 of the book of Genesis is told by God to go to a place that I will show you. And according to most of the Hasidic commentaries, the word Lech Lecha, which means go, Lech Lecha, is go to yourself, La'atzmecha, to your own experience. And so part of the journey towards the promised land, of course, is a turning away from and turning towards, away from all the things that are in front of you and turning towards the experience of your own heart, mind, as we sit together, stand together, lie together, whatever you are. And as you hear the bell ring in a moment, I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths and to really settle in. And so as you take a couple of deep breaths and fully settle in, noticing the quality of your sitting, noticing your body, the next 18 minutes of mindfulness is a practice of not moving away from, but towards what's immediately present for you. The practice of mindfulness is not to make an enemy of thoughts or to make an enemy of any part of our present experience, but to bring greater tenderness and compassion and awareness. So as we sit together, just bringing a very gentle awareness to the body. This mindfulness practice, again, is not about making an enemy of the body, comparing one's body with another body or one state of body with another state that one had previously, but whatever is present. As we scan the body, noticing whatever is present at this moment. You might want to meditate with your eyes slightly open. Some like to close their eyes, or whatever works for you, whatever is your practice, to either keep the eyes open or gently defocused or completely closing them to become aware of what's on the inside. Where did meditation, where did mindfulness, where did silence meet you today? Just noticing sensations and the gentle steering of awareness and attention to various parts of the body as we ground ourselves in the present moment. Moving from the idea of the body and the idea of, or the label of finger, hand, seat, to the experience immediately of sensation, unmediated by thought. Just noticing. Mindfulness is an invitation to meet the present moment. And often from the grounded and connected experience of our bodies, we can find our way to an anchor. Some like to focus awareness around the breath as it comes in and out of the body, finding it perhaps at the point of the nostrils where breath enters the body and leaves, or maybe in the rising and falling of the belly. Perhaps some of you want to stay with the body as an anchor, returning over and over again to the sensations that are present as you bring awareness of your body to the fore. Mindfulness is a loving attention to that anchor and noticing when thought or story or any distraction has taken us away from the anchor, away from the breath, away from the sensations, and then gently steering ourselves back. Lech lecha, lechi lach. Noticing your thoughts and noticing what is arising at the present moment. For those of you who are focusing on the breath, there's no right breath, no best breath. There isn't a good breath versus a bad breath. There's just breath as it comes and goes. Just noticing if there's any story around the breath or any story around the right kinds of sensations in the body. If there's pleasurable sensations, they arise. We notice them. Painful sensations. If there's any part of our experience, just noticing, including even the desire to push away or to make better or improve. Noticing that too. Whatever arises, we see it clearly. And we come back to the breath or to the body. And for the last 6 minutes of our meditation, I'd like to invite you, if your eyes are closed, to open your eyes. And as you take in the visual field that is in your immediate present and your immediate surroundings, just wondering if anything that arrives, either through your visual field or any sight or sound that might make their way, that you might notice it the way you would notice a thought and come back to the breath. Bringing mindfulness back into the every waking moment. Notice what happens. Do your shoulders shift? Is there tension in your body as we bridge the silence and mindfulness of eyes closed with the presence of eyes open? Maybe shuttling back and forth every now and then. If you need to close your eyes and just be present inwardly before you come out again, noticing if we can receive experience with a softness, with a soothing receptivity. So often we go so many different places in one sit, and this powerful practice, simple as it is, to just come back, gives us a perspective to notice what it is that we bring to our moment-to-moment experience, the overlays, and all the different stories that we tell. Mindfulness gives us a vantage point from which to see those stories, to notice them, to value them, and to bring us back to the present moment. And each precious moment is revelation, is Mount Sinai, is Torah. So in these last 2, maybe 1 minute actually now, I invite you in the last minute now to imagine that for the rest of this day, Lech Lecha, Lechilach, as you go out into the world, what is it that you are leaving behind, leaving on the cushion, leaving on the seat, as you step out into the present, possible in the rest of the day?